Hey everyone, and welcome to this video, which is going to look at some basic linking words or connectors that you can use when you're doing your writing. But of course, anything you can use in writing, you can also use in speaking as well. So first of all, what do I mean by a linking word? Well, if you have a sentence and another sentence, it's simply something that ties them together. Now that can be very basic, like I like coffee and I drink it every day. So that would be a basic linking word, and, or it can be something more difficult. So I like coffee. However, I don't like tea. Okay. So however is a little more complicated than and. We're going to go through this, so don't worry. So let me share my screen with you, and we're going to look at 6 different types of linking words today. You might want to pause the video and copy this table, or you can screenshot it later and write your notes. Okay, so first thing that we're going to look at is contrasting. Okay, now contrasting means talking about how things are different. All right, so for example, uh, I am a man, but my mother is a woman. Okay, so the most common one for contrasting is the word but. Another example would be, let's see, I live in Japan, but I don't drink sake. Okay, so saying things are different. All right, now some other words you can use for this are however, and on the other hand. Right, notice the different colors. Start thinking about it. We'll talk about it later. Okay, the next one, reasons. This is all about saying why. The most common response to the question why is because. Why did I move to Tokyo? Because I want to learn Japanese. Okay. Um, why are you happy today? Because my team won the football match yesterday. Another one that you can use in here is the word as, which is slightly more formal, better for writing. Okay, so something like, I believe that eating at home is more healthy than eating in a restaurant, as you can cook your own food and you know what the ingredients are. Something like that. Okay, next one. We've got sequencing. So putting things in order. All right. For this, you usually start with firstly. Okay, I did many things this morning. Firstly, I made breakfast. Then I took a shower. Okay, or you can say secondly. So, firstly, I made breakfast. Secondly, I took a shower. Finally, I got dressed and went to work. You can also use this with arguments. This is really good for essays. So you say, there are 3 reasons why Japan is a good place to visit. Firstly, the food is fantastic. Secondly, the people are friendly. And finally, there is some beautiful nature, or there are some beautiful mountains. Okay, so you can use these to organize your ideas. Next one, adding. Well, this simply means giving more information. Okay, the most common version of this is the word and. But you can also use in addition or moreover. Okay, so I went to the shop and I bought some cheese. Okay, moreover, I bought some bread to make a cheese and bread meal. That's a terrible example, but it makes my point. You can also combine it with these. So, firstly, I think that cake is good because it's sweet. Moreover, you can use it to socialize with your friends, right? So you can mix and match these. The next one, well, giving examples is clear, I think. The most common way to do that is for example. But you can also use such as. Such as is used when you want to give an example and you don't want to use a full sentence. So let me show you. I like sports. For example, I often play tennis. I like sports such as tennis. All right, so you only need to use the word after such as. Another example, I eat a lot of fruit. For example, I eat a banana every day. I eat a lot of fruit, such as bananas. And finally, results. Results are talking about what happened. The most common use of this is so. I am tired. What happens next? So I'm going to take a nap. Yesterday I was hungry. What happened? I was hungry, so I ate a hamburger. Okay, the most common use is so, but you can also use the word therefore. I was tired, therefore I took a nap. Now, I asked you to start thinking about why some of them are in red and some of them are in blue. Okay, the blue words start a new sentence and they need a comma. All right, you can see that all of them have got commas. So to give you an example, I think hiking is fun because you can go to new places. Moreover, it's good exercise. So you see how moreover starts a new sentence and has a comma. The red words go in the middle of a sentence. All right, and you can see in the first sentence here, I think hiking is fun because you can go to new places. So I'm going to go hiking this weekend. All right, so let me just highlight these so they're more clear for you. So I think hiking is fun because you can go to new places. There is moreover. And you can see two examples here, because and so. And that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful. The best thing for you to do now is to practice doing this in your own pieces of writing. Take care, and I'll be back soon with another video.